Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you all how to make a payment from the resident portal. So before going through the resident portal, I did want to mention the other forms of payment we accept. The business office accepts check, cashier's check, and money order payments. Just make sure the student's name is in the memo line. And then check payments need to be made payable to Granville Towers and can be mailed to Granville Towers Business Office, 2100 Granville Towers Lane South, Chapel Hill, North Carolina, 27514. And please note that if you choose to use your personal bank's online bill pay feature, you must send your payment well in advance of the due date to ensure that it'll be received on time. We aren't electronically linked to any banking system. Just to let you all know, my screen will look a little different from yours when I get to the payment screen because I don't have a resident account, but hopefully this will still be helpful. First, we're going to go to www.granvilletowers.com and wait for that to load. While that's loading, I did just want to mention that the preferred browser for going to the resident portal is Google Chrome. Now that it's loaded, we're going to click the vertical ellipses in the upper right hand corner and then on the resident portal link, and that'll take us to the login screen. Just to note, whenever you log into the resident portal, make sure you use the student email address, and whenever you click forgot password, if you needed to do a password reset, it's going to go to the student's email address. I'll just quickly put in my email and my password. And then now we're at the home screen, and this should be exactly what you see as a parent or a student. Before I show you how to pay, I want to let you know how to find the payment amount. From the home screen, you'll click Leases in the bottom left-hand corner, and then you'll be able to download a copy of your lease. I have a copy of an example lease right here, and your payment schedule is on page 2, so it'll show you the payment date and the amount owed. For this lease, this person is on the monthly payment schedule. If you were on the semesterly payment schedule, it would look a little bit different, but it'll still show you the due date and the amount. It's important to know the amount you're paying because the charges don't show up in the resident portal until the payment due date. Therefore, if you're paying early, you're going to want to check your lease. Okay, so now we're going to go on to making a payment in the resident portal. So we're back in the resident portal and we're going to click make a payment at the top of the screen. From here, this is where my screen is going to look a little bit differently from y'all's. But from here, you can either set up a recurring or a one-time payment. If you're on the monthly payment schedule, recurring payments may be easier. First, we'll go through setting up a recurring payment. Even though the software does let you set up biannual recurring payments, if you're on the semesterly payment plan, we prefer that you do one-time payments because the dates may not match up to what we need for your lease. So first you're going to click recurring payment, and you'll be able to create an autopay or manage an existing autopay. All recurring payments must be set up the day before the initial due date. And to set up a new recurring payment, you're going to want to click create a new autopay. Once you click that, you'll put the amount that your lease says is owed. $700 is just an example, but no one at Granville Towers will owe $700 exactly per payment, so make sure to check your lease. And then after adding the payment amount, click continue. Also, at some point during setting up your recurring payment, it's going to ask you if you want to do a fixed recurring payment or a variable recurring payment. If you select variable recurring payment, it'll only let you select the 3rd as the date for your payment. So it's better to pick fixed as your recurring payment type so that you can select the 1st of the month as your recurring payment date. Whenever you're setting up your payments or deciding when you're going to pay, please keep in mind that if you pay after the 5th of the month, then there will be a late fee added to your account. Once you're here, you'll select the payment start date and then the monthly payment frequency, and then add when your final payment month/year is. If you're on the monthly payment schedule at Granville, the last payment will be due on April 1st, and then we will click continue. So you'll see here that there are fees associated with each method of payment. You can pay with your bank account, a credit card, or a debit card, and then you'll hit continue. And then you're going to put in your payment information here. And then after that, you'll see a confirmation screen that'll recap your autopay information before scheduling the autopay. You'll then click schedule autopay, and then you'll see the messages processing payment, please wait, and then payment successfully submitted. These messages just mean that the autopay is being/has been set up. And then after that, you're going to be sent back to the resident portal. Also, from the recurring payment screen, you can view existing autopays. You still will go to the make a payment screen and then click recurring payments. But then from here, you can skip, edit, or cancel your autopay. If you click edit, you'll be able to edit the payment amount and payment method. So you can adjust the amount if applicable and then click continue. and then you can adjust the payment method if applicable, and then click continue. Then you'll verify everything is correct, and then schedule your auto pay the same way you did it the first time, and then you'll see the same thing as when you initially scheduled the auto payment. Also, under the recurring payment tab, you can click the cancel link next to the auto pay you wish to cancel, and then a message will then appear to confirm that you want to cancel the recurring payment. Then you'll click OK to cancel the auto pay, and you'll then see that the auto pay successfully canceled confirmation is there, and you can click cancel and then return to the payment screen. Now we're going to talk about setting up one-time payments. From the payment screen, we'll click one-time payment, and then you can enter the amount and then click the continue button. Then, just like the recurring payment, you'll select the payment method, click continue. Once the payment option is selected, you'll enter the payment information for the payment type chosen. Then you'll verify that everything looks right, and then you'll submit your payment. And after that, it's going to take you back to the make a payment screen just like it would for the recurring payments. And then this screenshot is a list of all the processing fees associated with the resident portal. If you want to avoid the processing fees, then we would recommend sending a check. And I went over all of that information at the beginning. Please note that these fees are just the current processing fees associated with paying on the portal, but they are subject to change. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions regarding payment, please direct them to the business office. Thank you!